Hello, my beautiful Livy loves. Welcome to a collective, almost personal reading. This is going to be a reading that is not pick a card. It's going to go in deep on you, the beautiful soul who clicked on this video. If you felt intuitively guided here today, then just know that there are messages here that Spirit wants you to know in order to give you clarity and confidence as you move forward on this journey, whether it's with your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved. The labels really don't matter. All that matters is the love that you feel and the connection that you have. So we are going to ask Spirit some questions on your behalf to get you that depth and get you that clarity. We're going to find out what your person's current energy is, how they are feeling about you. We're going to get some specific messages from their deepest heart, their higher self for you. And we're going to end with getting some really powerful advice from Spirit as you move forward. So if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Dr. V. I'm so happy to have you here. Remember to be gentle with yourself and take the messages that resonate for you and your situation and leave the rest. Now, if you would like to have specific guidance on what's going on in your unique journey, that's what a personal reading is for. If you'd like to have one with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created for you who are on this journey. And this one I know looks kind of funny because this is the new and updated Twin Flame Shadow and Light Messages Oracle. Thank you so much. So many of you have given me such great feedback on it already because I used it in our last reading, but because I'm still working on it, this is the first sample deck. I'm working on getting it on pre-order by next week. That's why it doesn't have the box yet. So yeah, that's why it looks funny. So thank you guys for all of your great feedback. I'm so excited to have the deck available for you very, very soon. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into your reading. So we're going to start off with asking a very important question, and that is, Spirit, can you please tell us, for all our beautiful Live Tarot community, with this almost personal reading, what is your love's current energy? Your person, your twin flame soulmate, what is their current energy? And what is going on with them in their journey right now? Now, this is also especially useful for those of you who may be in some form of separation with little to no contact as well. This will give you some insight on where your person's at, right? Like, what are they up to? What's going on with them right now? Okay, so we're going to get some more messages here. Tell us, Spirit, what is going on in your person's energy? Where are they in their life's journey? Let's actually go ahead and make some space here for some more messages. Interesting. So I think this is very clear. Your person has definitely been up to things that they should not have been up to. And so right now, they're literally paying the price, as in they're right now kind of suffering through the regrets of what they have done in this relationship so far. I do feel that they're going through a very hard time because look at this, the first card they got, and this is the one that actually just kind of flew out as soon as we asked this question, is the Seven of Swords. So this tells me that your person was definitely keeping secrets. They may have been lying to you about certain things. For some of you, I'm also feeling that this person was not honest about what was going on in their life or their situation. Okay, like they had certain things going on in their situation that they did not reveal to you, and they should have. And so they were very secretive. For some of you, they were doing things behind your back that you didn't know about. And then for some of you, and this is not for everybody, there was some sort of a third party situation that you also may or may not have known about. And even for those of you who do know that this is a third party situation, you were aware of this from the beginning, I feel like your person has definitely been keeping key elements of this situation from you, as in they're trying to keep the world separate. Their world with you and then their world with the other person. And they're very, very rigid about not letting those worlds collide. So you may be feeling very uneasy, very uncomfortable at the fact that you don't know what is going on as much in your person's world, in their journey, as you would want to know, as you deserve to know, because you've given a lot to this relationship. You've given your heart, your body, your soul, everything to this connection, and you feel like you've come up short because this person has not been fully honest. So I feel that it's the same energy whether you are in a third party situation or not. Either way, there are things that were going on in your person's situation that they were not honest about. They were keeping this from you. And I feel for some of you, you are still waiting to find out the details of it. And for some of you, I feel like you do know, but it came as a real shock. Like as you found out more about what was going on with this person, you were very shocked to find out what the details were. It was not something that you saw coming. It may have been something very very weird and negative to you, but you just did not know that this was happening. And so this is why for some of you, I feel like as you found out what these secrets were, or as you may have guessed, because you may be very intuitive, you may be very smart about figuring these things out, you may have stepped away from this person. You may have said, there's all kinds of stuff going on here that I did not know about. And you may have gotten angry or, and of course, justifiably, you may have been very, very clear with them that they have crossed a line. Right? And so there may be some sort of separation that has happened here. But see, your person is very much Five of Cups. Like they're regretting the fact that they kept this from you. Whatever it was, they are mourning the loss, even if it is temporary, even if it's something that, you're not quite sure what the next step will be. You haven't quite decided what you want to do with this person next, right? Because I do feel that you deep down inside very much love them still. And I also feel, this is interesting, I'm also feeling the energy, you beautiful people who are watching this, that you have a very big heart. So it's almost like you're almost mad at yourself for how big and forgiving your heart really is. It's almost like you wish you could be tougher on this person, but you're almost pretending to be tougher than you actually are, because inside you have a soft heart and you want at some level to forgive them because you still love them very much. And this person is also feeling that pain of the loss of your love, and they're also seeking or wanting that forgiveness from you. So this is like an energy where it's like they don't know. They're going through so much pain from the loss. Look at this person. Look at how they have their head down on the table. They're going through so much pain from losing you right now. They don't know that you, in your heart of hearts, would like to forgive them. They're not aware of that, right? Right now, they're just thinking about the fallout, because the fallout has been tremendous. And this is why they're also realizing that how grateful they are for what they had with you, right? It's like, they're going through that energy of, I didn't appreciate what I had until it was gone. I did not appreciate you until you were gone, until you left my life, Whether it's temporary or permanent, it doesn't matter. They are now deeply appreciating you in a way that they didn't before. And that's unfortunate because, see, I feel like you guys had a really, really warm feeling between the two of you, as in you felt very cozy, very warm, very connected throughout this relationship. And this is something that your person very much counted on. It's like, I feel like, especially for those of you who are in a third party situation, this feeling of home, even if your person is with somebody else or is stuck in either a committed relationship or a marriage with somebody else, they, even though they may from the outside have this home, they don't feel the feelings of home. So you know how home is not just a specific place or a house or like four walls. It's actually an emotion. You know, it's home is so much about our feelings of protection, of sanctuary, of warmth, of connection. That's what home truly means, right? And so I do feel for those of you who are in some form of that third party situation, your person doesn't feel at home with the person that they're with, even though from to the outside world, it may seem like they have built a home with somebody else. They don't feel the warmth and connection of what that really means and what that really should mean. The emotional aspect of that feeling of home is not there for them. They actually feel that with you. So I do feel that with this Cain's energy here, your person, this 5 of Cups, along with this pay attention to your health, I feel like your person may be experiencing also some bad health right now as a result of this loss or this struggle or separation that the two of you are going through. They may be going through a very hard time. You may not even know this publicly, like they may be presenting a very like normal face publicly, whether they're on social media or whether you have mutual friends. They may be presenting a very different face publicly than what they are truly feeling privately. Okay, so I do feel that there is definitely an effect on their health that they are going through right now. So that might mean sleepless nights, anxiety, panic, stress over wondering how they can get you back or wondering if it's even possible to get you back, because see, they really do think of you as their soulmate. And that's why they are obviously feeling that loss even deeper, because see, what they essentially are wanting, or what I feel that they're also fantasizing about at this time, is to be able to bring that heart space energy, that Knight of Cups, like approach you, get back in touch with you, offer their cup of gratitude, right? Offer their cup of appreciation and love for you, and definitely seek out this forgiveness. And that is, you know, that's something that I feel that they are fantasizing about every day. I don't know if they have the guts yet to actually approach you, because I do feel that there was some sort of anger or bitterness that was involved here. Again, very justifiable. If you were angry with this person, if you gave them an ultimatum, if you told them, I'm not going to take your BS anymore, they felt that very deeply, and it's very justified coming from you. But unfortunately, they also have some fear around this, right? And you know, they need to be more courageous. This person needs to step up and grow some, as in, like, if it's a male, right? If it's a female, she needs to be more brave. Both male, masculine, feminine, either energy this is in your person, they need to step up their courage. They need to be brave in this situation. They can't just stay in this place of fantasizing about approaching you, fantasizing about, you know, telling you what's in their heart, really opening up their feelings and being able to verbalize the fact that they appreciate you so much, and they are seeking your forgiveness. And through that, they are seeking some sort of a new beginning with this Fool card, right? So there's definitely an energy here of them going through that whole kind of like that whole cycle of losing you, missing you, being devastated by the loss, finally appreciating you, wanting to ask for your forgiveness, and then seeing if they can start this back up with you. But there's also definitely a sense of fear of whether they will be rejected, right? Like whether that will even work out for them, because they understand the severity, right? The seriousness of what they have done. And I think that is slowly dawning on them. It hasn't been the fastest process, but I feel like it's kind of slowly dawning on them how severe their issues were, and like how badly they kind of messed this up. And so as they are seeing the magnitude, right, like how deep this actually runs, I feel like it's also contributing to upping the fear, upping the fear of how am I ever going to make up for this, because I really screwed it up. I really screwed it up at this time, and I lost something that was so, so important to me. This feeling of home that I don't feel that they have ever felt as deeply as they did with you. Interesting. So let's take a look at, if that is the case, how does your person today, right now, truly feel about you in their deepest heart of hearts? What are their true feelings about you and this connection? Yeah, see? I'm not surprised at all. What are their true and deep feelings? See? Getting more heartbreak here about you and this connection. Yeah. This is very clear. What more can you tell us, Spirit? Please tell us more about what are they truly feeling today about you and this connection. Yeah, yep. So you see how what we were saying before, there's definitely extremes, right? Definite extremes that have been going on here. This has very much to do with that Seven of Swords. So look at that continuation energy. It's really powerful. I feel like one of the things that Spirit is making very clear here, and that you need to also understand about your person, is that they do tend to function in extremes. And when you look back to the Seven of Swords, this is not surprising, right? So people who energetically can enter into the Seven of Swords energy, that it is part of their persona. It's part of the foundational element of their personality. This is something I feel that Spirit is saying you need to be very aware of as you are dealing with this person, as you are even considering the decision as to whether you want to forgive them, whether you want to move on with them, whether you want to give them a second chance, or whether you want to move on. I feel that, Spirit is very clearly offering you a specific warning. Okay, it doesn't mean that this person is evil or bad or they'll do bad things, but they do tend to have extreme sides to them. They do tend to have emotions. They feel emotions extremely. So they can love you like crazy, right? Like they can love you with so much passion, so much chemistry. They can it can be very physical too, as you see from this person right here, right? The intimacy between you, the sparks will fly. You will feel very, very taken over by this connection. Like when you are together, you will feel that there is just no way that you can be apart, right? Like you don't like being away from one another physically. You want to be close to each other all the time. There's such deep sense of longing, both physically and emotionally, that is there. And so this is why Spirit is warning you that while that can be very intoxicating, just be careful that it also runs to the other end, as in it's extremes. So as as extremely desirable this person is, and as much as that chemistry just ignites between the two of you, when they go dark, know that they can also go very dark, right? Because that's the opposite end of the extreme spectrum, and that is where that Seven of Swords comes in. This is the opposite end of that extreme. They can become really dark and secretive. And as much as if things go wrong between you, especially with conflict, see? Because I feel that this relationship does have conflict. This is something, you know, in terms of how they are currently feeling about you, they are going over in their mind again and again the conflict that happened between the two of you. So that conflict is definitely, again, very susceptible to extreme measures, extreme behaviors, right? So when things are good, they are freaking amazing between the two of you. But when your person goes into some of these Seven of Swords energies, then it can, that extreme, the pendulum goes and swings on the other end, where it can lead to extreme conflict and your person behaving from very dark sides of themselves. So this is why Spirit is saying that your person, they love you very deeply. And right now, because of what's happened between the two of you, there is definitely heartbreak energy. Three of Swords. They are heartbroken by this. Okay, they know that they weren't fair to you with this Justice card. They know that if they want you back in their life, or they want to heal this connection, that they are going to definitely have to come to you and give you justice, as in they're going to have to be completely honest with whatever they may have been hiding. They're going to have to let you in fully, and they're going to have to be fair. They're going to have to take whatever is the unfairness that has gone on in this connection and turn it around, or else they're just going to keep hurting about this. I mean, they're not going to get anywhere with you, because I do feel that you have become very strong. They realize this, right? They realize that with this freedom, it's like they are afraid that they're not going to be able to convince you, or they're not going to be able to heal this. And they're afraid that you are going to be free, as in not that they want you to be bound to them or they don't want you to be free, but they're afraid of your freedom from them. You know, like they're afraid that you are no longer going to want them in your life, and you're going to seek freedom from them. And so I feel that this is interesting, that they may come to you very quickly here with this Eight of Wands and engagement. Okay, so as they get more and more afraid, and more and more afraid of losing you forever to this freedom, that you're going to find this amazing newfound freedom, and you're not going to, oops, I got excited, sorry, hit the camera there. Like, you're not going to need or want them anymore, right? Like, they're afraid that you are going to get this taste of freedom and you're going to love it so much. Like freedom from their BS, freedom from their being difficult, freedom from their extremes, right? That once you are free of this, the spell will be broken. Like, you know, like that love spell may be broken, and you may start enjoying your freedom a lot more than you enjoy them, you know? And so I feel because like this heartbreak energy is so strong for them, they don't want to let you go. I do feel that many of them may come to you sooner rather than later with this Eight of Wands with an offer. Okay, they may come to you wanting to do whatever it takes to win you back and keep you in their life, because that is what they are definitely feeling right now. And they're looking for, look at this eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. So definitely, I feel like they're looking for a victory here. They're looking to come back quickly. And I feel like with Eagle and Eight of Wands, there's definitely an energy here of someone being in a rush, right? Faster moving energy. And I feel this eagle to me also represents your freedom and their fear of that, right? Like that you're going to be this free bird, right? You're going to be like this eagle soaring in the sky, free from their BS, and you may not want to fly back to them anymore, right? So they're looking for some sort of a triumph here. And that is why I do feel for many of you, they may come back into your life, or communication may come in from them rather quickly. And they may even make you a really big offer, right? Look at that. Because they want to keep you in their life, and they know that in order to even be fair to you with this Justice card, right, even to get over the Seven of Swords, they're gonna have to make some sort of a big grand gesture, because you're not just gonna, you're not just gonna forgive them for nothing, for very little, right? They're gonna have to make a solid offer, an offer that is based on truth, honesty, integrity, seriousness about moving forward and having a beautiful relationship that is based on the foundations of truth and mutual respect and mutual trust, right? Like, you need to trust them again, especially with that Seven of Swords, right? You need to trust them again. And they know this. They know this very deeply, and that's what they are working on. So let's get into some specific messages. What would they say to you from their higher self if they could? Now, make sure that you are gentle with yourself with these messages, because not all of them are going to resonate to your particular situation. So just be advised to take the ones that do and leave the rest. So what would your person say to you from their higher self and their deepest heart if they could right now? What would they like to say to you? Let's get one more here. Actually, two of them popped out, so let's take one more. All right. Well, we have some very interesting messages coming through here. Let's see. I keep replaying everything that happened between us in my mind. It hurts too much. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised, right? We already saw this. We already saw how they have hurt you, how they may have kept things from you, and what went down. So they are definitely seeing that, and it's definitely bothering them, and that's a good thing. We want them to. We want them to understand the effect that they've had. I have toxic people and situations in life that keep me from being with you. I'm too weak to fight it. So for this, I'm getting a specific energy for those of you who are in third-party situations. And as I always say, third party doesn't necessarily mean just a marriage or committed or romantic relationship. It can even mean any kind of relationship, either mom, dad, sibling, friends, that are becoming obstacles in their relationship with you. Any kind of toxic other people that are getting in the way here, or who may have their own motives, or maybe trying to manipulate the situation in some way. So that's, this is unfortunate, because your person may be having a hard time fighting that energy, right? They may not be strong enough to leave that person or put that person or people in their place. You're my secret inspiration. I'm in awe of you. Your smile lights up my world. I love laughing with you. So this is really beautiful, right? This is, to me, this is about your person missing those beautiful times when you did have that incredible connection, right? And how they felt about you, and how much you created that emotion of home that we talked about before within them. And that's really important. I'm tortured by visions of the life we almost had. We could have been so happy together, and I ruined it all. Well, this is also another good thing, right? Because the more they realize this, the more, if this is what you want, if you want that Eight of Wands, if you want them to come to you quickly with an offer of forgiveness and an offer of a real commitment, then this is a good thing, right? These realizations are exactly what they need. I'm trying to bury my love for you because I can't be with you right now. I always ruin things between us. So there again, this to me is also an issue of third parties or other situations, or sometimes I feel like for some of you it's even your person's own mindset, like that extreme personality that we were talking about before, right? That when they're in a very dark or bad place, they do ruin things between the two of you, right? Like that they can't help it, that's who they are. And then they kick themselves and they think, well, I can't be with you right now because I always ruin it. I tend to do things that I can't control, or I tend to have these tendencies, this darkness within me that always comes out and ruins things. So I feel like that's also Spirit saying, remember this aspect of them. And again, be advised as you move forward, like, is that something you want to deal with? My world is falling apart right now, and I don't know how to fix it. It's not right for me to dump that on you. Definitely. So again, I feel like this is also very much in alignment with the extreme personality that has come through here. And sometimes, people are extreme sometimes, and they don't show it as much. It's something that is like an internal mechanism. So it takes time for you to see that. Like, you have to get to know them at a much deeper level where they become more and more comfortable with you, and then you'll start seeing how they act or react in extreme ways. I'm a better person because of you. You inspire me to heal and grow from my past experiences. So this is really important, and this is what you want them to feel, right? This is exactly how you want them to feel about you and this connection. You want them to feel that you guys can help each other to heal and grow, and heal those childhood wounds, heal from past experiences, come together as with a beautiful divine friendship that is also much more, right? But the foundation is a divine friendship, and then you build the romance on top of that. So that is really, really lovely. So let's take a look now at what advice does Spirit have for you as you move forward? Spirit, can you please give us some advice? For our lovely, lovely souls who are watching this, what is your advice for them? Wow, look at this. Let's get a few more messages here of advice. Oh my God. Wow, guys. That is amazing. See? It's exactly what we were saying, all right? About, oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Spirit. This is so beautiful. See? What were we just talking about, right? That you guys have this divine, and it goes so perfectly with this, right? That you want to have, okay, as this person, if they come back, or if you guys, have been in some form of, right, struggle, maybe you aren't fully separated, but you're just kind of minimal contact right now, you kind of need to figure things out. This is the beauty of what we were talking about, is that if they come to you, and it's so interesting because look at this, we have a very interesting progression here. Wow, look, we had engagement, wedding, and honeymoon. Okay, so this is really powerful. I don't think I've ever had in a general reading like this an exact progression, right, of offer, the actual wedding and marriage, and then the honeymoon, right? So there is something very powerful that is turning here. And I do feel that for those of you who your person is stepping into that energy of, it is time for me to come clean, to be honest, to come out and share the things that I may have been hiding or the things that I've been going through, because I don't want to lose you, right? I want to regain your trust. I want to be a better person. I want us to come together in that divine foundation, that divine friendship that I was just talking about. And look, didn't I just say that foundation is based upon trust, honesty, truth, integrity, where you're both open and honest with one another, and you're building your romance on this foundation. Wow. Thank you so much, Spirit, because see, I feel like this is what Spirit is saying, is that it is absolutely possible for you and your person to have this engagement, wedding, and honeymoon. It is absolutely possible. But what you want to do is that before you embark upon that, before you agree to that, because many of you are going to get that offer. We already saw that with the Eight of Wands, right? Before you agree to that, make sure that your entire relationship here is resting upon a solid foundation. This foundation of trust and integrity. Because when this is built first as the foundation, you're going to have a beautiful experience here. And look at this. Let's see what this one says. Marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, dearest one. Ah, beautiful. So I really hope you love this reading. Make sure you leave me a comment in the box below. Let me know what you thought of it. If you would like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I've created for you, the links are also in the box below. And this deck here with all of the messages is that Twin Flame Shadow and Light deck. So I'm hoping to have that on pre-order on my website next week, but I will make an announcement and let you know. So if you haven't already, please do make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video if it resonated with you. It means so much to me. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you all on the next video.